Scorpio, born October 23rd to November 21st. What can you expect for the month of May 2019? Let's tune in and find out. Well, Scorpio, interesting. You're going to see the flaws. You're going to be able to see exactly what's going on in wherever you're having problems in life. So it's like a map is given to you. Immediately you're going, oh, well, right there's the problem. And so it feels like whatever has been removed, whether it was your unwillingness to see something or your inability to see something, or it was actually being hidden from you, it doesn't matter. This month, you're going to be able to see what needs to be fixed. You're going to be able to see the correction or the direction that you need to go. You're going to be able to see the roadblock. Whatever it is in whatever area of your life, you're going to get that. It's going to like stick out at you and go, wow, that's the answer. That's what I need to fix, or that's the direction I need to go. So whatever it was that you were looking for or was lost is now found. So nice way to start off the month is to be able to see exactly what you need to see. Now, sometimes that can be painful, especially if it's about ourselves and we're showing something about ourselves that we don't like. Then all there is to do is to integrate that, right? To recognize that aspect of ourselves and go, geez, okay, didn't know that about myself, now I do. And just work on loving it, because you can never get rid of it. But once you integrate it, you love it, you accept it, that means you've integrated it, and now it doesn't become an issue anymore. It's part of you, and now it has no control over you because you're not resisting it anymore. So that's why it's so important to integrate those parts of ourselves that we don't like so much. Okay, let's look at personal relationships. For those of you in a romantic relationship, what's in store for you this month? So I really feel like a lot of these shifts, you start to realize, wow, when I start to take care of me, the relationship gets better. When I start to put the onus on myself and I do this for myself, the relationship gets breathing room, the relationship gets better. So I see as you start to take care of you, the relationship gets better. So instead of putting pressure on the relationship to fix things or to bring you things, you shift the energy into you doing for yourself, you taking care of you, and the relationship just gets bigger and you grow closer together. So it's really a beautiful awareness that you have about your own needs, and then being able to meet them yourself in the relationship with yourself, and that improves your romantic relationship with your partner. So try it and see if that works, because it absolutely feels like that's a key to having a happier relationship. Okay, let's look at those of you that are in a single relationship, what you can expect. A single relationship. Those of you that are looking for a coupled relationship, for you Scorpios, let's see what romance is in store for you for this month. So I just see you, Scorpio, like you just, like you're a little sex kitten. Like you can see, you can just like, wow, like you see different people that you're really attracted to sexually, emotionally. It's very invigorating. It feels good. But I see, what I like, I see you being a little cautious, right? A little cautious about, yeah, it looks good on the outside, but is it, good on the inside? So I see you being slow to react, which is good. It allows the relationship to just not be, like a fire and out, because it could really go that way. But by you being a little more discerning, or a little bit discerning or choosy, let's say, it gives you a depth, and it creates then this depth in the other person. And when I do that, and I see you do that, everything falls away, and there's one person that stands out, and one thing that stands out. I do think that you could meet this person this month. I do think that there's a lot of commonality, and you might. It almost feels a little bit like you have one brain, like you can finish each other's sentences, and you both have seen the same movies, and you both have read the same things in the newspaper, and you have, so many of these common threads, and even life experiences, and even, feelings about places that you have visited are very similar. So there's a lot of like crossing back and forth with this person, which makes it feels very, kismet, like you were meant to meet, kind of thing. So you're just being cautioned not to fall head over in heels in love with the idea of this person. And even though you have so many different connections that are similarities, still take it slow. You still want to take it slow. Taking it slow, make sure you get it will take you deeper with this person to get to the realness of who they are and where they're at in their life right now. Because it's also very easy for you to attract somebody into your life that is very deep and they're already committed. They're not in a position to give themselves up. And so I just want you to be aware of that. And by taking the time to know this person a little bit more, you'll be able to find out whether or not you can even access them. If there's somebody that you'll enjoy or has the time to give to you, or if it's just a one-night stand kind of thing. So I just want you to really discern the situation, because you guys are so powerful. Sexually, you have the ability to pull people into your orbit, and just like, wow, get really deep really fast. And so when you stop and ask questions such as, are you committed to somebody, right? Get that kind of fleshed out in the beginning, you can save yourself some heartache. Okay. So absolutely, yes, you can meet somebody. Absolutely, yes, you can fall in love this month. Just make sure first that they're single, so that you don't get sucked into a relationship that's going to be less than fulfilling. All right, let's move on to money and career for you Scorpios. There's opportunity that shows up early in the month in May. Make sure you flush it out. There may be a missing piece or additional information that comes in at the end of May that actually makes it more attractive. So it may be like, no, I don't think I'm interested in that. And then I feel like it may either come back around or they've rounded it out, so to speak. So by the end of May, you go, oh, wow, why didn't you say so? Now that's an idea I can join into, or that's something that I would be interested in pursuing. So I feel like there's this career opportunity or money motivator that shows up early in the month, and you may pass on it, but when it comes back around the second time at the end of the month, there's just more information there that makes it more attractive. Okay, let's see about your career. Anything else about your money or career? So I feel like there's money. I feel like there's money coming in. It just feels like it may be from your past endeavors. So you may still being fed by maybe a divorce, or maybe a trust fund, or maybe something that you capitalized on a long time ago, or it could even be your own savings that you're using. But I feel like there's something that's feeding you from the past, that's supporting you, and there may be something new that comes in this month that helps, that defines you a little bit more present time, present day, meaning it's a job or an opportunity that sees you for who you are today, not something that happened 10, 15, 20 years ago, right? So there's this kind of reinvention quality that's happening with you, being able to reinvent yourself emotionally, physically, financially. So there's, and the pay will come up with that too. So as you reinvent yourself, the pay goes up too. So I like they are tied together, this reinvention of yourself that increases your money and increases your career. Okay, so let's look at health for Scorpios. Eyes seem to be big this month for you Scorpio. So, just take care of your eyes. If you need to get an eye checkup or an eye exam, do that. Making sure that you're wearing sunglasses. I just feel more like dry eye, a little bit dry. So whether it's the climate that you're in, or whether you're not drinking enough water, or just, having not a lot of tears, but, those dry eyes work wonders as well. So just take care of your eyes, protect your eyes. you go out in the sun, wear sunglasses, that sorts of thing. But your eyes are coming up as potentially being sensitive. And it's also about, you know, what do you want to see? You know, whether it's something you're afraid to see about yourself or you're afraid to see about somebody else. But when you embrace those ideas of, hey, I'm ready, willing, and able to see whatever I need to see about myself or others, it can release anything from the eyes so you can actually see what you need to see. Okay, let's see if there's any surprise for you Scorpios for the month. I know it's pretty hard to surprise a Scorpio because you guys are so intuitive, but let's see anyway if there's a surprise for you. Yeah, you may be surprised that a loved one calls on you and needs you. And I say that because it may be that this is somebody in your life, whether it's a mother or whether it's a child, that is very fiercely independent and quiet and resists asking for your help. And they may actually ask for your help. They may actually reach out and say, you know, I love you, I need you, I want to talk to you. And even if it's, you know, even let's say they're in therapy and part of their therapeutic process, you know, let's say they're in addiction, they're dealing with an addiction, and they need to, you know, come out and have a conversation with you about things that they're blaming you for, things that they feel went wrong for them. Don't be afraid, right? It's by hearing it and receiving it, they can get healed and you can move past it. So whether it's formally or informally, somebody reaches out for you, go for it. It's going to be cathartic and healing for you both. And I also don't feel like it's going to be that intense. I really feel like it's nothing you haven't heard before. And I feel, but it's on a new level for them. So you just being there and hearing it and going, well, there's no surprise there. You know, she told me that, or he told me that 5 years ago. You know, so you're hearing it again, but it's at a new level for them. So take it in. Don't make it mean anything. Just give them love. And I just feel like it's going to deepen your connection with them. So I do see that, you know, somebody reaching out to really love you and need you. And the job is for you is not to be afraid to say yes and not to be afraid that you're going to get hurt. I think that in the end, there's a resolution and joy and love that can come from it. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else I'm choking here. For you Scorpios. Yeah, well, it's also not being afraid to say what you need to say. For you, as my throat closes up. So I think that's the final thing is just to that it goes both ways. So you can also say what you need to be said, what you need to say. So there's healing all the way around. Okay, guys, have a wonderful May. Enjoy it. You've got a full moon in your sign, May 18th. So all things can come together for you in healing and a projection of the way you want to go and the direction you want your life to go into. So look for that powerful experience for you on May 18th. And then, of course, we have a wonderful holiday weekend here in the States that we celebrate, Memorial Weekend at the end of the month, which also is a fun energy for the weekend. And really, it's just easy. I feel like it's easy for you. And for those of you interested in love, there's lots of people, just different characters that are going to show up around you that you are going to be, attracted to on varying levels. But just slow down, and the right one will rise to the surface, right? Will rise to the occasion, and you'll be able to pick beautifully. All right, you guys, have an amazing month, Scorpios. Lots of love to you. If you like my intuitive astrology, please click like, share it with a friend, comment below, and I'll see you all again next month.